Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. She is E. She is E. That's me. Explain. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day. You see how I got that voice? Happy Valentine's Day. This is like one of my favorite holidays besides Christmas. I think it's the red for me. Like, it's the red for me on Christmas, on Valentine's Day. Like, when I can wear red, that's my day, because that's my second favorite color. So because it's Valentine's Day, to give it like a little Valentine vibe, I decided to do this video in my bedroom where y'all can see my satin red sheets. And I decided to wear a little Valentine fit. This is not lingerie, so YouTube, don't trip. This is just the robe, you know. This is my little sheer fluff robe. Isn't it cute? A little fancy bougie. And then I just got a little romper on for y'all. Just a little Fashion Nova romper. You know, just bringing the red vibes for Valentine's Day. What are y'all gonna do? Spend it with your boo. Spend it with my boo. You know, probably gonna go out to eat. Y'all, don't mind my big hair right now, although it kind of look cute. But the ends were a lot more crimped than they are now. I did a half up, half down, as you could probably see. It should show. But the ends were actually a little bit more crimped, but I just came back from a shoot, and by the end of the shoot, my crimps fell out, and this is the result. So whatever. And we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into the story, because I do have homework to do, and I have to study for a exam. So I need to stop playing, I need to stop babbling, and we need to get to the story. So anyways, this story, okay, so the person, okay, this is back when I was working at a elderly home. So back then, like, I had like my friends, my work friends and everything that I would hang out and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. There was this one dude in the workplace that I thought was kind of cute, you know, nothing big, like they were pretty normal, pretty basic, nothing crazy, but I thought that, you know, they were kind of cute. So I would try to like flirt here and there, and I would try to just like, you know what I mean. You know what y'all do when you got like a work buddy and you trying to get their attention, but not really. Like, I wasn't trying to get their attention. Like, if he was down for a conversation, he was down. If not, if not. So whatever. But yes, I was trying to flirt, woo. He would be flirting back too, but nothing crazy, because I don't think I was his type. I wasn't, because supposedly one of my coworkers was like, girl, I was like, so I don't think I'm gonna give him a name, just because he is not the main character in the story, but he is how I met the main character. So yeah, so anyways, I told my coworker, like, oh, what's up with so-and-so? And she's like, girl, so-and-so only like Caucasian females. And I was like, oh, like, okay. I mean, you could have your preference. It is what it is. You can have your preference. But I was like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, fine. You're missing out, not I. So that was that. You know, after I heard that, I was like, okay, whatever. We would just remain friends, even though so-and-so, I guess we'll call him so-and-so, even though so-and-so supposedly said that no, he liked every kind of female, but he clearly just liked the Caucasian ones, because that's all he would talk to, and that's who he's with now, which is cool. Like I said, everybody got their preference. I got mine. But yeah, so anyways, there was this one day, I don't know, okay, there was this one day after work, so-and-so, several days after work, me and so-and-so and like another employee, or just me and so-and-so, after work, we would do after work activities, you know, we would hit the little blunt, hit the little smokes, and you know, just why not? I was in high school, or I could have just recently graduated, because the elderly home job I got like during high school, and then I had it a little bit after I graduated until I got my call center job. So I was still kind of working there. But anyways, me and So was gonna go hit the line. And I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so I'll be trying to rush through it, like rush through the word. But anyways, y'all, I'm so tired, so I'm a little jittery. I'm drinking McDonald's coffee because, like I said, after this I'm studying and I'm doing homework. So anyways, me and so was gonna, you know, yeah. So then he's like, okay, I just gotta go pick up my cousin. I gotta go pick him up because that's where we're finna get the stuff from. And then we can just, you know, hit it with him. Like, you know. So I'm like, oh, okay. I was driving. I had a whip. So I was like, okay, we'll go pick up your cousin and all that stuff. Like I said, I was still kind of trying to get closer with so, but not really like that. And y'all, like I said, I guess his name is so, so we'll just call him that from here on out, because he's irrelevant after. Anyway, so yeah, we then so get in the car. We leave. We clock out of work, and we are on our way to pick up his cousin. We're putting music on. We vibing. We chilling. We laughing. We talking about the other employees, and you know, just work stuff. When you just working and talking about just stuff, and you know, whatever. So we get to where his cousin was at, which wasn't even at the house. Mind you, I had to pick his cousin wherever he was at and then drive all the way back to where his cousin's house is at to get what we needed and hit what we needed to hit. So I'm gonna call his cousin Joker, because that's what he is. That's what he was. At least at that time, he was a joke. He was a joke. The whole relationship between us was a joke. But anyways, we call his cousin Joker. I don't have any animosity or issues with the Joker now, but during the time of our relationship was toxic. And yeah, I'm speaking about it because I can, because it's my story. But yeah, so we went to go pick up the Joker. And off bat, the Joker was just like, I felt like he was not my type, because the Joker was loud and obnoxious, and one of those people that always talking about, like, at first, like what they got on and how much they got and blah blah blah. And I never been that type. I like the serious man that ain't over here bragging about what they got and trying to, because like I'm not that type of person. That stuff doesn't interest me. Like, oh, you got money, so do I. Enough to at least support myself. I don't need you. So like, but anyways, whatever. So the Joker's like, oh, who is she? Like, oh, she cute. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you know, laughing, being polite, like, you know me, always trying to be nice. And I'm like, you know, thank you, whatever. Like, I wasn't sweating the Joker at the time. Like, he wasn't ugly, but I just wasn't sweating him. Like I said, I was trying to get with his cousin. I was trying to get with so-and-so. So I was like, stop, Joker, stop, because I'm trying to get with your cousin. I'm trying to get with so-and-so. I didn't tell him that, but I'm thinking in my mind, right? So, whatever. But he kept pressing. Like, the Joker was like, what's your name? Hey, like, what you want? And then he was telling his cousin, like, cousin, where you get her from? I don't remember the exact words, but, you know, it was something like around that. He was like, cousin, how you know her? Where you get her from? What's her name? Blah, blah, blah. And then so-and-so's like, chill out, bro, chill out. Said his little thing, whatever. Like I said, I don't remember word for word, but I remember, right? So I guess, so we hit what we needed to hit, right? We did what we did. We chilled. I said goodbye to I was gonna give him a whole different name. I said goodbye to Joker. I was like, nice to meet you. And then I went and took so-and-so to where he lived and needed to be dropped off at. Because like I said, I was the one driving. I had the whip. And then I was just like, so-and-so, I'll see you tomorrow at work. Blase, blase. Or I don't know if this was like a weekend, so I probably wouldn't have seen him to Monday, but that's besides the fact. So when I left Joker, I didn't give him my credentials because like I wasn't pressing the Joker. Like I wasn't pressing the Joker and I didn't know the Joker like that. So like I kind of ignored his advances. Like, you know, I was just thankful, I guess, like, oh, thank you, blah blah blah. But that was it. That was all. Like, no, Joker, I wasn't even on that. But the Joker was persistent. The Joker was persistent. I guess he like what he saw. And I don't blame him because a Monday comes and so-and-so is like, hey,
what's up? Like, my cousin wants to talk to you. And
by this time, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not finna press it. I'm not finna press the situation because so-and-so clearly ain't fucking with me. And honestly, I wasn't on so-and-so's head top. Like, it wasn't a big thing. I was just like, oh, he's cute. He seemed like a cool person. Like, I wouldn't mind getting to know him a little bit more, but it wasn't like, oh my God, he's so fine. Like, I want him so bad type stuff. Like, it was never that deep. So, whatever. He wasn't feeling it. Cool. On to the next one.
No, but really.
We're doing our shift. Comes the time that the elderly, because we only worked in the dining room the dining area, so we didn't really like take care of the elderly. But when they came to eat, I'm trying to make sure I'm not slouching or anything, because sometimes I'd be slouching. Like, what's his name? Notre Dame guy, whatever. And I don't want to look like that. But anyways, as we were cleaning, like when there was no people at the dining room area anymore, so-and-so came up to me and he was like,
so, Emily, what is up with you?
So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what's up? Like, what do you mean? What's up with me? What's up with me?
and he was like, oh,
My cousin trying to get at you. My cousin wants your info. My cousin want to talk to you.
like I said, like his cousin, I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, right? I didn't say this to him, but I'm thinking like, I don't know, just because his cousin, like I said, like off bat, he didn't seem like my type, just because he was kind of loud, kind of just in your face, kind of just doing a lot, which that's kind of cute, and it can be kind of annoying. Come to find out, it wasn't as bad as it was that day. Like the Joker isn't as obnoxious as he was on the first date. Not date, but the first day. But I just wasn't sure. So I'm like,
I don't know, but yeah, give him my Facebook.
I already had so-and-so on my Facebook because these employees, like, I don't just be adding every and anybody that I work with on my Facebook, because you can't, because you never know who's trying to get you fired, and you never know who is the snitch for real. So I don't really add coworkers, but since all the coworkers in this elderly area that, you know, worked with me, a lot of them were young. So so-and-so gives his cousin Joker my Facebook, and I then, you know, a day or so later, I accept it, because why not? So Joker goes ahead and hits me up. I respond. I don't know how quick it was that he hit me up or how quick it was that I responded, because this was some years ago, but whatever. I was like single, and I was single, and I was okay with entertaining the situation. So Joker kept pressing me about hanging out, like when we finna hang out, blah blah. Joker lived really close to where I lived at that time. Like at that time, I literally could walk to Joker's house. But I wasn't gonna tell him that because you never know. You never know who's who, like you never know. And I was busy, like I was working as well as going to school. And like I said, like Joker wasn't really on my mind like that. But Joker kept communicating with me and I kept communicating back with Joker because Joker wasn't ugly. Like Joker was cute, but like I just wasn't really thinking about him. Until like one day, like I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna entertain the situation. And me and Joker started hanging out a little bit more. Me and Joker started talking a little bit more. And there was just one time that me and Joker decided that we were gonna go on a date to the movies. You know, our first movie date, our first real date, because like me and Joker would sit up here and like hang out at his house, hit it a few times, and we would just be vibing. We would just really be chilling or watching a movie at his house. I would leave, I would go home, just kind of just talking, getting to know our each other. And after I kind of got to know the Joker, I'm like, the Joker's pretty cool. Like I fucks with the Joker. Like the Joker's pretty cool. So anyways, after I met the Joker, after I got to know the Joker a little bit more, we spoke, we texted, we talked on the phone. We were like, okay, let's go on a date. Woo. So we decided on where we was going. Like I said, we was gonna go to the movies. We decided on the day, the time, the movie, the date. So I'm not 100% sure what movie it was because me and the Joker went to the movie several times. Me and the Joker's whole situation lasted like a year and some change, or 2 years. I feel like it lasted 2 years and some change. But honestly, I tried to blur out that whole life, that whole part of my life. So I don't remember the specific movie. Does it matter? I don't think so. But anyways, we went to Celebration Cinema, which is one of the movie theaters in Lansing. Lansing doesn't have too many, and it's nice and it's big. So we went there, you know. When we got there, of course, I went to go pick up Joker because I had the car. I went to go pick up Joker. He lived around the corner to my mom's. I was staying with my mom's at that time. And we started heading out. The Joker, of course, as I said previously, he's loud, like he's super energetic. He's just like so jittery and just honestly fun. He was fun, and I just was having a good time, like because he would make jokes. He would just be like trying to make conversation, which was nice because there's sometimes when you meet people and they're just silent and they're awkward and they're just uncomfortable, and that kind of stuff is just annoying. Like, are you trying to get to know me or are you trying to get to know the wall? Like, why are you not talking? So it was good because I am one of those people that I might not be super energetic and like loud and whoop de whoop off bat. Like I probably get there eventually, but off bat. But I'm not like really quiet and make stuff awkward. I try to ask questions, make conversation, you know, because I like to break the silence. I don't like to make things awkward. So it was really easy flowing conversations with the Joker because he was like always cracking jokes, always just having a good time. So on our way to the movies, by this time, like we've texted and called for like a week or two, you know, and Joker was already trying to act like he was my boyfriend. And at that time, I'm just going with the flow because like I had no sense of worth for myself, so I didn't press a title. And at 2 weeks, I didn't really care for one, as well as during that time I was like in my fun stages, so I didn't really care what happened, if I had a boyfriend, if I didn't. Like I was just going with the flow. I was chilling, and that's okay too. But like I said, Joker was kind of acting like he was bae. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever, going on a date with bae. I forgot to mention, before I went to go pick up the Joker, or as I was picking up the Joker, he came out. Joker was always fitted. Like, Joker loves the fits. Till this day, like, he dresses really nice, and he knows how to dress, and he puts the fits together. And yeah, so because he has some good fits, I was like, oh, this, he got some money. Like, you know, I mean, that, it was dumb to think that just because someone has some fits, they have money. But I was younger back then, and like, these were real nice fits. Like, they were brand names. Nike is not too expensive, but there's Nikes and like Trues, and just like, you know, true jeans that people don't really even wear anymore. But if they do, it's not like the hype like it used to be. But he was just really nice. Like, he had his Jordans on. He Joker was always dressed head to toe in finesse. He was nice. So I'm like, okay, babe looks real good. Um, babe. Babe looks real good. Joker looks real good. He got money. He's gonna buy us, we're gonna go to the movies, but he's gonna pay. Like, we're gonna have a fun little date. We got to the movie theaters. I'm bringing my stuff. Like, I got my purse. Before that, we went and stopped at the dollar store to get some snacks. Joker got us the snacks. He got us the chips. He got us like all the other stuff. Like, and he told me to put it in my purse. Yeah, if y'all don't know that hack, that's the hack. I mean, even if and when you got the money, what is the point of paying all that expensive price snacks at the movie theaters when you can get the same snacks for $1 at the dollar store, and some, and get more snacks? So all you really need to get is popcorn and the drink at the movie theaters, and that's what we did. So we stopped at the dollar store, and then, because I forgot to mention, I'm literally everywhere with this coffee, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this story is everywhere. I hope the red, I hope that just, yeah, that makes up for it. So anyways, we went to the dollar store, we came back. So now we're in line to the movie theaters. Y'all, we start getting closer to the booth, and the Joker starts to look at me. And, you know, I'm thinking that the Joker's admiring me, admiring my looks, because I'm cute, admiring just how I look, woo, like I look cute, you know? So I'm just over here, just like, you know, kind of looking at the Joker, and then looking around and stuff like that, you know, trying to feel not pressed, trying to act not pressed. Then the Joker says, oh, the Joker starts like touching his pockets and stuff like that. So I'm just like not paying attention, and the Joker says,
Oh, um, I left my wallet.
Oh, hell no!
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
he's like,
Oh yeah, I just checked and I left my wallet.
and I'm like, okay, he's like,
Give me your card and I'll pay with your card, and then I got you next time, or I'll pay you back.
now mind you, I don't really necessarily have a problem with that. I don't necessarily have a, like, it doesn't matter if the guy pays or the girl pays. But like, Joker, this is our first date. You want to make a good impression, supposedly. And did you really leave your wallet, really, on our first date that you invited me to? You were the one with that idea. It wasn't like me, like, oh, I want to take you out to the movies. It was you on some, oh, I want to take you out to the movies. Let's go to the movies. So, Joker, how could you forget your wallet? How could you forget the main thing? How could you forget the wallet? I don't get it. Joker, Did you really forget the wallet? And if I'm paying, why do you need me to get, like, I can pay. If I'm paying, I'm paying. Like, I'm paying. So I'll just, pay when I get up there. Joker's like,
No, no, no. You give me the card, so I'll pay with your card.
and I'm like, what do you need my card for, Joker? What is the point of that? Like, what do you need my card for if I'm paying? Like, I got it. I'm paying. So at this point, I'm not necessarily irritated because I wasn't trying to make a bad impression, and it was like the first time with going out with the Joker, even though he's making a bad impression. But I'm just like, whatever. So he's like, oh, give me the card so it could look like, well, I guess, so he didn't necessarily tell me this, but later on in our relationship, if you want to call it that, the Joker would start to ask me for money or for the card for him to pay. And I was so dumb in love that I would always give him the card. Okay, so I'm like, whatever, because I'm not gonna go back and forth with this man. And honestly, we're getting close, and this ticket just needs to get paid so we can go in. I wasn't planning on spending my little coins that night because I got invited to the movies, and I don't know if I'm old school. I don't know if that's just dumb, but I thought the gentleman was gonna pay, because we should have discussed payment arrangements if that wasn't the case, so I knew what I was getting into and would have agreed or disagreed. But whatever, y'all, we're already there, and like I said, I don't have a problem paying, but it's like, dang, it's the first date, you invited me, I thought you was gonna pay. So whatever, I give him the card because I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on, who needs to swipe the card or put the chip in when at the end of the day it's my card and I'm paying regardless. Like, come on now. So I gave the Joker my card to pay for the movie, and then the Joker's like,
Oh yeah, let's get some popcorn, let's get some drinks. Yeah, let's get some stuff.
What?
okay, I mean, that was the plan anyways. Like, that's what I wanted as well. But Joker, like, don't you dare say, let's go. Like, let's go get this and this. You're not paying. You're not paying. I am. I'm paying. So, Joker, don't. It's one thing saying, hey, do you want to? Are you going to? Can we? Were you thinking of getting this and this and that? It's one thing doing that, and it's one thing saying, let's go get this and this and that. Joker, you have no say, Joker. But I already wanted some popcorn and stuff. And to be honest, at that time, like, not at that specific time, but later on down the road, like, the Joker would do that a lot more. He would ask for my card to pay for things, and my dumbass would give it to him because I don't know. So, anyways, I went ahead and I paid for everything, y'all. I paid for the ticket, I paid for the movie ticket, I paid for the popcorn and drinks, I paid for it the whole date, basically. It was my gas, taking his butt there with me and back, and picking him up from my house, even though it was close. It was my gas. And I ain't asking for gas. So I'm like, okay, well, he gonna pay for the day. No. I paid for the date, I paid for the popcorn and the drinks, and I felt bamboozled. Like I said, I don't mind paying for a date, but that's something on my accord, like something that I was planning for. I wasn't planning to pay this date, and I guess we never really spoke on it, so it's kind of like dumb of me to just assume that they're gonna play. But if someone invites you on a date, first date, and they inviting you, you're not like, oh, I want to go on a date, or oh, let's go on a date. They're like, oh, let's go on a date, let's go to the movies. That right there is you telling me you're gonna pay for me. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that's the end of the story. But that's not the end of stories with the Joker, y'all. To be honest, I started, my dumb, naive self started falling more and more for the Joker, and things got worse and worse and more toxic. And there's so many more stories to come. And honestly, this story was so unorganized, and I'm so sorry. I was jumping everywhere, but I was just trying to rush because I gotta go do homework, and I have caffeine in me, so I'm a little jittery, and I'm thinking of this and I'm thinking of that because I didn't even write this story down. So I do apologize for everything being kind of everywhere, and I'm gonna try to edit it as best as I can. But y'all, like I said, this was, it's, y'all probably thinking, okay, that happens, people do leave their wallet, and you know, it's okay for girls to pay. Yes, 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 yes to all of that. But as y'all start listening to more of my stories with the Joker, y'all gonna notice this is a thing for him. Like, this is a reoccurring thing for him. And it was reoccurring. Like, he would literally ask me before we left the car to go into places for me to give him the money, or for me to give him the debit card, so it looked like he was paying. So and my dumbass did it. And my dumbass did it. Why? Don't tell me why. Like I said, I was in love. I was falling more and more in love for the Joker, and I just felt like I should and needed to support him as a woman. And it's one thing supporting your man, but I didn't have a ring on my finger. The Joker wasn't doing his part in being a good, like, boyfriend all the way for me. So he didn't deserve that type of loyalty anyways, like that. Like, he was a joke. The Joker was a joke. But y'all, yes, like, he would often ask me for my card or my debit card to go in with me. It wasn't like a me waiting in the car kind of thing. Sometimes it was just us going together to a place, to an area, to a restaurant, to whatever. But he wanted to be the one handing the card, so it looked like he paid, even though it was my account getting charged. So that's a fucking joke. And what's more of a joke is the fact that I did it and I went along with it. But yeah, this story time, I hope y'all liked it as kind of mixed up as it was. I do have more stories to make, and I'm trying my best. I really want to, like, I have some funny stories that I really want to post to my YouTube channel, just to have memories of me. Because a lot of these memories of me telling them, because a lot of these stories, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And as the years go by, I start to forget them, and I want to hurry up and, like, post as many story and video times as I can before I start to lose memory of them. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all like this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Happy Valentine's. Ayo.